So originally when you opened up, I thought it was great. You took the time to gather your thoughts and come back to the stage, go through everything and say, okay, now I'm ready. I thought that was perfect. When we spoke on the phone, you mentioned as you were getting into town, this was going to be kind of a rush deal because you really hadn't had time because there's other things going on in your life. And I think that probably came through in some of the creativity and the title and and things like that as far as what you had to do. But what you have to do is very dry as far as the point that you need to get across. So I would challenge you into thinking, how can I make this a little bit more exciting for those that need to hear it? As far as your body language, the way that you worked the room, you were over here, you were in the middle and you were on to the side. Great. Eye contact was fantastic. Body-wise, nothing could be better. I think that you handle all of that perfectly. You handle the room perfectly on that. As far as on the technical side of things, in the speech, I think that maybe to reevaluate and to really look at how to say it in group. That's what I was hoping and looking for, is how you were going to take this speech and put it into the fourth speech. I don't necessarily think that you hit that mark, but again, it was short on time, and you really more have a purpose for getting this across, and so I think that really comes across. Some of the things that you did do on that was the humor on the beginning. I thought that was great, and that was one of the things that you and I communicated, and I think that you handled that correctly. I personally would take that speech and really hone in on how that affects the person. I think that first, this is how it affects the business. I think you kind of handled that with some examples out there. Then how it handles management, because I think that you have all different layers that are there, and then how it handles that person. And really hone in, because everybody's listening from their own point of view. And I think that's a really important thing to remember is how does this affect me? And then I would say that probably to really sum it up and to end it is, here is the specifics of what I want you to do. I'm going to send out this email. I want you to respond and tell them how you want them to respond, and just really specific versus just kind of a nebulous kind of, hey, this is going on. You're aware of it now. Now what? That type of scenario. But other than that, again, body language is great. You're a great speaker, and I think just a little bit more time on it would be great.